Yeah, so first of all, on growth, you are very well aware that we had already reduced our forecast, which was earlier 6.7% to 6.5%. So some of the global uncertainties have already been factored in the revised growth forecast. However, there is still a lot of uncertainty, as was also mentioned in my statement, and it's really very difficult to predict as to what the impact will be. Going forward, as we have mentioned, we will maintain a very, very close vigil on the incoming data and take a call. As of now, we do not have sufficient data to revise our GDP forecasts. As to your question on the absence of the word or the phrase very limited space, that was in the context when we moved from accommodative to neutral. We are continuing in neutral. And so that's why you don't find a mention of that in this statement. See, we will continue to monitor our macroeconomic conditions on a policy-to-policy basis and accordingly take a call. So it's all, very, very uncertain. We already did 100 basis point rate cut. The other thing is that monetary policy transmission is still happening. So we will continue. We'll continue to do whatever is required to facilitate good growth while, of course, maintaining price stability.
Conversation of the uncertainty, so-called uncertainty after the tariff policy measures that have been announced from the US, they're still continuing. The president there consistently makes statements about specific tariffs to India. A lot of economists have pointed out that monetary policy may not be the appropriate tool to support Indian businesses in such a scenario. Is there anything that the RBI can do or is prepared to do on top of, say, cutting rates?
On top of what are you hinting? See, we have taken a number of measures to support growth. It's not only on the monetary policy, liquidity side, even, on the prudential regulation side, we have taken measures. Even, on the FEMA side, I think, we have taken, we have a draft now which will be put up. So as to ease doing businesses, to ease, doing international trade. And we will continue, to do whatever is required to be done in such a scenario. Of course, trade negotiations are still continuing. We are hopeful that we will have, an amicable solution.